Yo people, welcome back to another video. Now, with the release of Captain America this week, I don't think people quite understand how important this film could be for the future of the MCU. Ever since Iron Man snapped his fingers and saved the MCU, we can all agree that the sacrifice, it didn't really pay off. The MCU has actually declined big time with so many underwhelming or trash projects. Disney Plus was meant to be a form of getting extra good content, but it's only really ended up creating more garbage and diluting the product while ruining the good name and prestige that Marvel once had. I want to say since 2020, Marvel has released about 25 projects, maybe a bit more, on Disney Plus and on the big screen, and I can only really say that I liked WandaVision, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man No Way Home, Moon Knight, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Loki Season 2, and Deadpool and Wolverine, even though Deadpool 3 was massively flawed. But anyways, the rest of the projects were okay, they were mid, underwhelming, or garbage. So that's a total of 7 projects out of 25, which is about 28% for Marvel. That is garbage, that is a bad outcome, but that's just me. Maybe for some of you it's less, maybe for some of you it's more, maybe some of you even just like everything that's Marvel just because it's Marvel. But anyways, for me, 28% when in phases 1 to 3 it could easily be 70% or more. Now, as much as Marvel have been responsible for most of their failures, I will be balanced and defend them by saying they've had to deal with things that are not in their control, such as just starting phase 4 just before COVID, which then caused them to be delayed throughout the whole of 2020, etc. Then we had the actors strike on top of that, on top of the bad projects that were already coming out, and all of these delays and the stops and the starts, it just takes too long to get everything made. It just made everything feel disjointed, and one of Marvel's strengths is having the correct timing and the connection of all the projects be on point. Another reason as to why they've kind of been messing up is the whole Jonathan Majors situation, which saw the next Thanos level threat get fired and kind of just sidelined or binned, which caused Marvel to kind of have to react and change the direction of their storylines. Now, last but not least, the death of Chadwick Boseman. I have no doubt that Black Panther was going to be one of the main Avengers for this next few phases. So that death caused Marvel to lose one of their next protagonists with star power, and as of now, Marvel are yet to equal or replace his presence in the MCU, not even in Wakanda, let alone the Avengers. Now, in the times that we're in, after so much MCU damage, I think there's only 2 alternatives left for them. Either they need to restart everything, which is what I think they will try to push towards around the time of Secret Wars, but the other solution, which is what they should also be trying to do, is Marvel actually earning their status again and releasing good content back to back to back, go on a good run, which is what made phases 1 to 3 good. I'd say they should be aiming to do both, like I said, but in the last 4 years, Marvel fans online are often saying, Marvel's back when a project is out and they like it. Then the next project, Marvel's trash because they don't like it or it was just that bad. Then the next project, Marvel's back, then Marvel's trash. Marvel's back, Marvel's trash. It's been that way probably since 2020. Now, in the next 6 months alone, Marvel is releasing Captain America, the new Daredevil series, the Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. These are projects that should be at the very least 7 out of 10. If they were to do that, then Marvel could go on a nice little run, start gaining some reputation back. Mind you, Captain America had about 3 different reshoots. It got delayed by like a year and a bit. So if after all the delays and all the extra money that they've spent on this movie and they still can't get a 7 out of 10, then they've already embarrassed themselves at the first opportunity in 2025. I think Captain America, it will be a decent film. Will it get 7? I'm not sure. I think it will be like a 6, maybe 7. But I don't think it will be as bad as people think. I actually think Daredevil will probably be the best project for Marvel in 2025. Thunderbolts, I'm not so sure about this whole movie. I think it will rely massively on the star power and the charisma that Florence Pugh and Sebastian Stan bring to their characters and to the rest of the Thunderbolts group. And as for the Fantastic Four, something I've been waiting for in the MCU, again, I'm not so sure. I'm Latino and I'm not a fan of Pedro Pascal being Mr. Fantastic. The trailer didn't change my mind, so hopefully the film is actually good, he actually delivers something, and they can finally bring justice to the Fantastic Four after about 20 years, a group that is massively slept on due to just the previous films that have come out that have kind of dented the reputation. But yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts on the MCU down below in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have any other points to add on? Which 2025 project are you looking forward to the most as well? As always, if you could hit that like button, helps the channel massively. If you could subscribe as well, we are less than 60 subscribers away from 1,000. I will have my Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 review out tomorrow, and probably my Captain America review out on Friday, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for your time and have a great rest of your day.